we left off with Fraulo coming to get you, saying that your accommodations are ready. And then we ended as he was taking you there. So that is kind of where we will start again.
Is Frollo that cat?
Yes.
Yeah, he's like the weaseliest of cats.
Oh, Tabaxi, I guess.
Yeah.
They're called. Okay. What a little jerk.
So he takes you up, and he brings you to, as I said, like on the one side, it's just basically all a bunch of jail cells and stuff like that. And you guys actually, I believe, talked to one of the people in the jail cell, and they kind of like told you a little bit about what's happening and stuff. So Frollo just leads you down one of the corridors. You guys are up a few levels. You're on like the 4th level of cells, and it's like there's just level upon level, like probably goes up almost 50 levels of just all corridors of jail cells. So you guys are on the 4th level, which is still, even though there's like 50 levels, level 4 is still pretty high up. And he brings you to a cell, and he opens it up, and he tells you, he's like, this is where you will be staying in between your fights. If you are ever going to fight, if you are called to fight, please go to the armory where we hold your weapons. Let them know your group name. They will give you your weapons. Also, you are free to take your weapons to the tinkerer if they ever needed any repairs, sharpening, anything like that. But in the meantime, please, this is your room.
Cool. What does it look like?
So it's a jail cell. It's very plain. There are a few bunks in there, like they don't look comfortable at all. In the one corner, the back corner of the room, kind of like if you're looking into the cell, the back right corner, there is just a box with a hole that is clearly, if you need to do your business, that is where you do it. But other than that, yeah, just very basic. There are some places to sleep in there, and that's about it. There is like a tiny, tiny window at the back that just kind of looks out on the ocean and like the back part of the island. Just like there's not much more island after that, so you can just see kind of like rocks around and the sea. But it's like the most plain, what you would think a jail cell would look like. And there is, as you go in, there is somebody in there in one of the beds.
Fraulo, what is the food setup like?
There are some, you saw down in the square, there are some places to get food. For fighters, they are allowed 2 meals a day. And so you are welcome to that. Also, I will mention, though, you do still have that bag on you. So
Yeah, I know. I'm just...
But yes, that is what he answers in terms of food.
Okay.
Well, thank you for nothing.
You're very welcome.
I guess we'll be seeing you then.
Fraulo is immune to sarcasm.
Frollo, how long does it take to get called for a fight?
It could be any time. I believe today we are all scheduled. Tomorrow there is a chance you will be called.
Great. Who did you? So you said there was someone in the cell already? Who was in the cell
there's
already?
someone laying in one of the beds.
What do they look like?
It is a dwarf.
And he's asleep?
You can't tell if he's asleep or not. He's just laying there.
You said that on the back of the island is where all the big ships were, like, not parked, whatever ships are.
Anchored?
Moored? Yeah. Can we see them looking at our
not
back?
from where you're located on the island, no.
Okay.
So Greya goes up to the dwarf that's in the bed and says, "Hi, I'm Greya."
Okay, give me 1 second.
Greya would.
Yeah, making friends already.
Hello, dwarf.
Hello.
Greya just went up to you as you're laying in your bed in your jail cell and said, hello, she's Greya.
Hello, Greya.
What? She didn't say your name.
Oh, I thought you said hello, I'm Greya.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I
Yes,
did.
Oh, you did? Oh gosh, sorry. I thought you just said hello.
Yeah.
I could have dreamed it. I've been out for a while.
Hi, yeah, I'm Greya. What's your name?
How I look around my cell, Richard, it's described as it was to me. Everyone's kind of just empty with others. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I did fully describe the cell. It's just the very empty cell. There are some beds in there, and in the back right corner, there's a hole with a box where you would do your business.
I understood.
And I will just say, like, Greya just introduced herself to you. If you would now like to introduce yourself to the audience as the player, and then say whatever you want about your character we're just about to meet, so you don't have to say anything. You can kind of let that unfold naturally if you want. But if you want to say hello to everybody.
Hi, everybody. My name is Dave St. George. I'm excited to play with this group of folks today. And I am playing a Dwarven Ranger who the group is about to meet. I've been role-playing for a long time, a lot of different systems, and excited for the challenge that this group will bring. So hopefully everyone enjoys it. I'm going to enjoy it. I've enjoyed watching, so it's really good to be playing now as well. And that's me.
Cool.
Hi, friend.
Yay.
So yeah, anyway, you can continue talking to Greya or talking to whoever you want or whatever you want to do.
All right. So
Describe your character. What does he look like?
So he is a dwarf, but he's a shorter trim beard and shorter hair, darker hair. I realize I'm just describing me. He's so a beard, not that different than mine. He wouldn't have his gear on him right now, so he's just been plain cloth, but they'll look tattered. Clothing, kind of, you can see his arms are all marked up from the life that's being led in this area. And you know, he's not like the oldest dwarf, but you can see he's seen some things. He's got wrinkles in his faces that doesn't come from age, but just comes from the stress of the life that he's currently living. So he's kind of wearing his emotions on him as he cracks his eyes open, and to him it almost seems like it's painful to open them as he squints at the light. I'm Huron. How are you in this cell? What is happening?
Hi, Huron. Me and my friends got stuck on this island, and they said that we have to stay here. Would you like to be our friend too?
Some stupid little cat put us in here.
Cat. He sits up, kind of cracks his shoulders. Who you were? Listen, you guys aren't going to survive long if you're this happy with everybody. Not that I don't like friends. I just have had a lot of friends come and go the hard way. How long have you been on the island for?
A few hours at most.
And you were put in this cell?
This is where we're led, yes. I guess Kelly would actually like introduce himself. Who'd put out his hand and say, I'm Kelly Vindar, and I'm the captain of the Lady Tank.
You're a captain. He looks out the hallway. I don't really see a ship, Captain.
No. Not at this moment.
And who are the rest of you?
Caladia is a really good captain when we are on our ship. I'm Dietrich.
Pleasure to meet you. And
Aleda would introduce herself in Dwarvish, and so she says, in Dwarvish, I'm Aleda, may the stones be solid beneath your feet.
His face is relaxed. His face relaxes when you speak Dwarven, and he definitely is caught off guard by it. Same to you, he says in Dwarven. Forgive me, I haven't heard someone else speak that tongue in a long time. Well, come
Yeah,
in.
not too many dwarves in the oceans. They generally prefer to stay underground. That is again in Dwarvish. Nobody understands what we're saying. We're just having a conversation to ourselves.
Dietrich is like bouncing back and forth between the conversation, just like
Thomas says after you guys say that, he's like, I don't know what the fuck that was, but I'm Thomas. And William is then just like, William. And then Hakari, who is, for your information, a little orange monkey in a purple tunic. She is just like, hi, I'm Hakari.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. You know what? Out of everything, that I was not expecting. That makes it think I might be dreaming. We're gonna find out. Let's just see how far this goes. I've had a rough couple of days. Make yourself at home, captain and crew. It's not your usual quarters, I'm sure, but if you are here with me for the few days you remain alive, I invite you to share this room with me.
How have you managed to stay alive so long? How are you doing? What has your experience been like?
Oh, I'm doing great. Doing great. You know, I'm gonna kind of extend this room a bit. Maybe put like a skylight in here. Get some light. No, I'm not doing great. Not doing great.
Okay, obviously you're not doing well. There's no need to be sarcastic. We're trying to gather intel so that perhaps we don't die. Would you be interested in helping us?
Absolutely. Forgive my manners. Forgive my manners. You forget. You forget what it's like to be new here. I've been here for about 40, 50 years. Been a while. Been a long time. Long time. And I have tried every escape attempt you can think of. I have tried swimming. I have tried making a boat. I have tried finding other people's boats. I have tried making wings of a bird. That one did not go great. I have tried everything. So after so many attempts, they make you fight. I used to run messages around the island a little bit. I used to be a ranger. Guess I still am. But after so many attempts, you lose favor with the boss. So then you just got to fight. And that's the only way off, is to fight your way off. And as you can see, no one really gets past him. There's it. So you want advice how to survive, you get tough. Don't look anyone in the eye.
Survived long enough to get off the island?
Not that I know about. I've led a couple of raids off to try. Someone snitches, someone finds us, the waves are unkind. It's as if this island wants you to stay here. Is your ship, I shouldn't ask, I'm only fooling myself. Is your ship intact? Where did you take port?
We're anchored just to the south.
You would be
Right?
to the north of the island.
Oh, never mind. The north.
like I wouldn't be able to look out the window. Like if Dietrich looks out the window, he wouldn't be able to see it.
No.
Well, I don't see it anywhere, but last we saw her, she was intact.
And then who caught you? Was it Brather's men?
We didn't get caught. We willingly came on the island.
Okay. This has got to be a dream now. Let's just see how far this goes. This is great. This is the best one I've had. You willingly came here. That
We
means
came
you
here for a reason.
And not
Well, we
aware
still
of the current situation, of course.
Well, what's your reason? What godforsaken thing brought you here?
We were seeking port. We were looking for supplies.
Well, it's not exactly a trading port. Any ship that lands doesn't land for long. I came here delivering messages. Well, I was attacked while delivering messages, and then I ended up here. That's how most people end up here. Captured, slaves, traded, taken here. Very few people come here on their own. So you might be the first, at least in my time.
Aren't we fortunate?
You've been here for 40 or 50 years. How often do they make you fight in a week?
Well, I've been fighting only recently, the past little while. Before I was the messengers, and then it's pretty much as many brother feels like it.
Mm.
There's no rhythm or reason. You just get called to fight. You get your gear. You get told to leave. Get your gear. Get in the ring, and you fight. Usually, most people die. Sometimes people survive, beaten to death.
Is it always to the death? Is it in teams?
Changes quite often. There's a big champion. I don't know much about him. I haven't fought him. I'm not. Dwarves are sturdy. Don't get me wrong, but I'm more the guy they put in to warm up the fighters, which is probably why I've stayed alive. Take a couple of blows, get the crowd going, and after that they throw me around. I walk off, and the real fighters come on.
So it's not always to the death. I imagine sometimes it's till first blood. Because if you've managed to survive this long.
Yes. I mean, Ilmater, forgive me. I've taken my fair share of lives as well. You do what you do to survive here.
Understandable.
Don't take pleasure in any of it. Never did. Needless death. It's enough of it in the world, but I find my way to make sure I've entertained the crowd enough that I can justify getting off. A lot of guys will fake death, and then that's fine until they figure it out. But if they make a miraculous recovery later, they have to fight again later, but they fake it. So there's something in that. You all are the strangest thing I have seen in a long time. Look at your clothes. They're so not tattery. And they're mostly, well, they're cleanish. You guys are going to stand out around here. If you want to be incognito, that is going to give you away.
I think we've already made a scene when we first got here. I think it's too late for that.
Well, you have to look at new people.
Why don't they like new people here?
Survive. New people means new opportunities, someone else to stand on top of. I don't have a plan. I don't have intention to stand on top of you. I'm not that tall. I can't stand on top of anything. But you guys seem fine. I'm not going to hurt you. I mean, of all the cells for you to wander into, you're lucky it's me. And I'm not like I can take any of you in a fight anyway. Look at you all. You probably outnumber me. But a lot of people will do what they can to survive here, and they will take advantage of you. If you got a weakness, they'll use it. You got a story, they'll take it. Got a name, they'll steal it.
That's great. Good to know.
So welcome, and I hope you enjoy your time here. I think this is going to be a great time. Richard, do I know when the next fight is going to be? I know it's random, but do I have an idea?
So you know that there's fights every day.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you get called that day, you normally get told that morning. However, sometimes they will come and get you randomly if, like, you know, something happens. If one was like an instant kill right away and they're like, well, now we need to schedule a couple more fights in here or something, like if something happens, they can come and grab you at any point. But you do know fights are daily and you never really know when they're coming to get you.
Lovely.
And is the cell door currently open still?
Yes. So how it works, you would know this. During the day, they have enough security, like really all over the island, that you are pretty free. Like if you need to go get meals, if you want to go to the tinkerer, you want to go get your stuff, bring it to the tinkerer for like sharpening, or to, you know, sometimes you can get upgraded new equipment from the tinkerer. It depends really. You know that like you can go do that. You need to get escorted from the armory to the tinkerer when you get your weapons. But like during the day, you're pretty free. And then at night when everything's like closed, that's when everyone needs to be back in their cells. And that's when the cells are locked. They're only locked overnight. During the day, you are pretty free to wander around. There's not a whole lot to do when you're wandering around, but you're not locked up.
Okay.
And do you have any friends here?
Yeah, I used to. Friends are tough. They slow you down. Last escape attempt, lost a couple. Decided not to try again. Kept losing people. It's just me. It's been me for a while. Forgive my manners. I'm not trying to be rude or standoffish. It's the place around here.
Well, we're here now, and we can be your friends. And maybe we can help you, because you've helped us so much already learn about the island.
You are the nicest thing I have ever met. I think in a long time. Well, I'll show you around and share what I have with you. But I don't know how you can really truly help me. But I will take it, because who knows how long this day will last.
Now, you say that we stand out. Are we going to make you a target by being with you?
Maybe. If you guys want to... There's no fighting inside, so you might as well... Any combat gear you don't really need to wear unless you're making an escape attempt. That's going to give you away. So if you want to leave your gear elsewhere, if it's not already with the Tinkerer, then you can. But if you want to go incognito, is take off all the adventuring stuff.
And would it be safe if we left it here?
Safe as anywhere else. I can't say that for sure. You want to leave it with the Tinkerer. They're not. The thing about your gear, keep the stuff most important to you on you. And you'll notice he has like a letter bag, like a backpack with like letters and scrolls in it that's off in the corner. And you can tell like that's probably like really important to him. Like the stuff most important to you, keep on you. Otherwise, it's safe with the Tinkerer by and large. They want you to have gear for the fights.
So they're not in the habit of losing people's gear.
No, not from the guards anyway.
Well, I don't think my jacket's that bad, right? I mean, I don't look like Keladir, who's decked out and...
It's very colorful, Dietrich.
Yes, but I mean, it's got old buttons on it, and... Well, I've had it for quite some time, so... It doesn't look new, is what I'm trying to say.
Is that the fashion
I'm
now?
just looking at you and Huron standing together, and there's a little bit of a difference.
Oh, he's gonna put his bag down and kind of like sit cross-legged and start like pulling a bunch of fabrics out.
Is there a pretty dress?
And just
Aleda's
like
trying not to look for a pretty dress, but if one comes up,
probably. So he's just gonna start pulling stuff to look for something appropriate to be able to wear in his like costume kit.
What? Do you always carry that many clothes with you?
Yes.
He's very good at acquiring new ones too.
Dietrich's
Great.
a performer. He's from the circus.
Oh, that explains a little bit then. That's all right. That kind of patches up some of the holes in the story as to why you have such colorful clothes.
Well, they're not that colorful, are they? Everyone keeps telling me that.
I've only seen mud and dirt for like 40 years. That's the brightest thing I've seen. Besides that one's personality, that's the brightest outfit I've seen in a long time.
Well, Greya, maybe you could wear this. And he's gonna pull out like a what would be like tight on him, but like a peasant shirt kind of. And like pass it to her.
Thank you. This is the first time I've ever gotten clothes that weren't just my robes before. Thank you.
What?
And Greya will put it on. She's very excited.
Well, he's gonna continue pulling kind of stuff out like that and like handing it to Keladir and Aleda.
Just a little more incognito.
A little bit.
are there bloomers? Because I believe mine were recently shredded and I have not had an opportunity to change.
Do you want me to roll for bloomers? I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility that Dietrich would have some.
You don't have to roll. You would probably have
Okay,
some.
Oh, thank goodness.
To go with those pretty dresses, of course.
Yeah, I will put them on. There's nothing I really need to change about my outfit. It's just like a tavern wench outfit, basically. Like, it's still pretty plain.
Yeah, I don't think you would stick out too much with what you.
No, but I will take any bloomers because I am very self-conscious about I just want underwear, really.
I mean, if Calder just takes off his armor, it's pretty low key underneath. It's just like a plain,
Yeah.
like button up. Like it's nothing crazy.
So what you're all telling me is that I need to change. And the rest of you are fine.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
I think discretion is important on this island, and
Yes.
You're very colorful, Dietrich. It's not a bad thing in day-to-day, but perhaps today you need to put on a different persona. You're wonderful. You're a wonderful actor. Can you act like someone less colorful than you typically are? That's nothing I'd want from you usually. I like who you are, but today maybe not.
I could try.
While you guys are talking about colorful clothing, Hikari looks down at her purple tunic. And then she just kind of looks back up while she's like holding it out and like looking, and then she just kind of looks at the group and she's like, I don't think it's gonna matter what I wear. I kind of stick out normally.
That's true, you are an awakened monkey. What kind of wildlife is here on this island? Are there monkeys? Could Hikari potentially get away?
If I could roll a perception on that, can I roll a perception on that, or knowledge?
Do a nature check.
Okay. I'm just using the roller. I apologize. So 21.
Cool. Nope, no monkeys here. There's really not any, like, occasionally some birds will like fly on and like perch
sorry,
on
did you
the
guys
island, but like there's
roll for
no
monkeys?
We did.
natural wildlife here or anything.
Oh, well, if there's no monkeys naturally, then Hikari, I'm sorry, yeah, you'd probably stick out. I thought that maybe at least you could get away, but...
That's okay.
I've seen you fight though. You could probably take anyone.
I think I could take a couple of them, yeah.
Yeah, I think between all of us, we could probably win the fight, and then we'd be able to get off the island and get the bracelet.
Well, we aren't necessarily all going to fight together, and we might even be put up against each other.
I will say, Huron, you would know people are allowed to enter in teams of their choice, up to 10 people.
Well, we could probably promote you as a team. Work in the crowd. If you guys could think of like a really good name for a whole bunch of you, sometimes they'll let a big group join together if you can kind of convince it. So you need a name and like an angle, and then you can register up for a large group. The biggest I've seen is 10, but you gotta have a really good name for this big group, and maybe they'll do it. But you gotta play with the minds a bit.
Then maybe
we
we
already
should
have
play-
a really good name. We're the Misfits of the Lady Chank.
And you did say that we stick out quite a bit, so maybe we should just lean into that. I don't really think there's any going back at this point.
Also, I've been hit by a lady's ice knife, and it's really not pleasant, so chances are if we had to go up against each other, I would just let her do that, because I couldn't hit any of them.
Patrick, I could never hit you on purpose. I'm so sorry about any accidents that have happened.
Oh, no, you don't have to apologize. I mean, it's me getting in the way, because I kind of run all over the place during a fight. It's really nothing.
It's something we'll have to work on at a later time. But he's going to just turn to Greya and like whisper in her ear and be like, "That's the last time we're going to mention any jewelry on this island.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
He's not convinced, but he's like, okay.
Well, how many of us are there? Okay, so let's see. There's this is out of character. Aleda, Kellidir, Sister Greya, Dietrich. We have Thomas. We have William. We have Hikari. So that's 7. So that's not quite.
Mac on the boat. Is Mac just?
Oh shit,
never
Mac's
gonna
there
come
too. Mac didn't
is Mac
introduce
here?
himself.
Okay.
Mac is there.
No, Mac is on the boat.
Mac's busy talking to his coconut friend. So that's 8. That's 8 of us. So we still have room if we want to invite Huron to join our group.
Are you okay with
Huron.
making friends, Huron?
Oh, you're muted.
And that's why I decided to say yes. No, I'm gonna do it, not for the friendship, but because you guys need to get off this island or you're gonna lose all of this. There's no apologizing on this island. There's no joyful hellos on this island. And everything that you are will change the longer you're here. We gotta get you off of this island. So I will help you best I can.
And in turn, we'll try to help you.
Well, thank you kindly. Anyway, what do you know? Maybe it'll actually work. At least you guys will have a fighting chance. Actually, a fighting chance. So let's go get you marketed up.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if we're going to be the Misfits, Dietrich, I'm sure you can keep on your colorful outfit.
I could.
Yes. Maybe there's no point in trying to hide how different we look.
I think
Yeah,
that's
we
true.
should all get outfits on. We should have like a colorful outfit team, you know?
I mean,
I've got those too.
I've spent most of my life trying to blend in. It could be interesting to be different.
Yes.
What dresses do you have?
He'll pull out some more clothes.
Oh my god! Makeover.
That one I will get you to roll just to see like how nice the dress is. Just do a straight.
It depends on Dietrich's taste. How good is Dietrich's taste?
Well, it's also a
That's the real
costume when they were on the.
He's had beautiful, fine women in his life.
I didn't say nothing.
It was a 10.
10? Cool. It's like not like a royal dress or anything like that, but it's a very pretty dress. You can Dietrich, you know what you would have, so like describe what nice dress you have.
It probably is one of those dresses that is very Ren Fair, like has like the little bell sleeves, but like comes down into like the like V sleeve. Ooh. And then like really fitted and just kind of like comes out with like a bit of detailing at the collar.
And if it fit Dietrich, it would probably fit Aleda. Like he's taller than she is, so.
Is he?
I think so. She's 5'7".
No, they're about the same height. So
okay,
like,
yeah, it would probably fit
Perfectly.
Okay, she's gonna like go to the corner to like change. What color is it? This is very important.
It would probably be like the colors of the circus, which are like pretty strong. So they'd probably be like a burgundy.
Man, she's only really worn like green and brown and like beige and stuff before. So this is very much a departure. She's like, oh, I don't know. All right, well, should we all just Yep.
Mary is so happy for Aleda that she got her dress.
Aleda's trying really hard to not show how excited she is to wear a pretty dress.
Is she keeping it together? Can we roll perception checks?
Sure.
I need to roll something to hide it.
Yeah.
Hold on, deception.
Dietrich is very poignantly not looking in Aleda's direction.
As she changes.
Given how much you've wanted this, I'm gonna get you to roll disadvantage on your deception because
Okay,
I feel
hold
like
on.
you wouldn't be able to hide it very well.
Where's my deception stat? Okay. Hold on.
Just because she is.
Oh no.
a
In that
squirrel.
case, that's an 8 for my lowest.
Cool. Whoever rolled higher than an 8, you see that she is very excited.
Oh, okay. Callie, you're going to turn to Aleda and just be like, "It's a very nice color on you, Aleda."
Could you turn around?
No, you're already dressed. Look,
I was changing. Yeah.
Oh, and I'm looking. You would never.
Cool.
Huron
No, I
is,
know
of
you
course-
wouldn't. I know you
I'm
wouldn't.
changed.
I'm changed now, and I'm in it, and I'm like, yes, this is good. This is very nice. It's not a color I'm usually used to. I like it.
That's good. Anybody
I'm
else?
playing Aleda.
You're just gonna stay in what you're wearing.
Well, if it isn't too much trouble, I maybe would want something fun as well.
Right.
This whole episode is just a makeover. It's great.
I think I'm takeover episode in prison. Is the most.
No one would expect it.
Diedrich probably doesn't have anything that would fit Greya in the way like this dress would fit Aleda, but he probably certainly has like another bolo style jacket that is like kind of cropped. I mean, like Diedrich's clothes are pretty tight. He would like it would probably be a normal jacket on Greya, but like a very just like beaded jacket that he would give to her.
Oh, thank you. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And she puts it on and she's psyched.
Something that's cropped on him is like actually like probably going down to like her knees or something.
Like a normal size.
The sleeves might be a bit long, but you could roll them if you wanted.
She just like goes up to roll her sleeves and they're just like this. It's just
Perfect.
it's not a good situation, but she's doing her best. She's trying to roll those sleeves up.
She's still hyped.
This is great.
Huron, what do you say?
I say we need to get you off this island right away.
Oh,
Like
that's
our priority is getting dressed.
Yeah, you guys are. We need to get you back to your ship.
sure.
He could wear a
Yep.
hat. Aleda's getting very into this. Too much.
I think you all look awesome. Like Huron's been at the door of like his back turned as everyone's changing, and he's like doesn't know everyone well enough to like be involved in this conversation. So he's just like privately letting you have your moment. You all look fantastic. The best I've seen in a while. Very good.
Aleda starts like swishing her little dress. Like
Do you want some beads for your beard, maybe?
Good beats. Now, I do love a long beard. It gets caught in the woods and the brush. So I got to keep it short.
Mm.
You ever been running and your face get caught on a big
All the time.
branch?
Yep.
Really? I didn't know elves could grow beards.
well, he's a half elf.
Oh, you can go a half beard. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Aleda's gonna tie her ponytail into like a little updo, like a little braided updo, because she's like, yeah, you know, that's a good point, especially when you're in battle. You should keep your hair relatively close to you so it can't be grabbed.
Yeah, you don't want anything they're gonna hold on to. You're gonna pull it and use that against you. Keep it tight.
Diedrich's gonna pull his hair back into a ponytail.
I'm going to say, Aleda,
Yes.
since you're in a well-fitted, nice dress and you're feeling good,
Yeah.
you can add a point to all charisma checks.
Nice.
Greya, you're feeling good, but yours doesn't quite fit, so you're gonna stay the same.
Okay. Fair.
Wait, charisma checks, fine. I'm like, my spellcasting modifier's charisma, but that's not the same.
No.
I'm like, yeah! Got buffed from this battle just by putting on a pretty dress.
You're You're so pretty, you magic better.
You attune to this.
Confidence is very helpful, I gotta say.
It's true.
Well, lead the way, Huron, I suppose.
Yes, right this way, Misfits.